Invest in a good brazier. Change your panties. Wash it regularly. Two-factor authentication. Let the girls breathe. Don't suffocate them. What is your problem? Mama, wash it. Your doctor is not aware of. Don't put anything there. Hi guys, my name is Ejimofor if I'm Victoria. If this is the first time you're seeing this face, please don't make it your last. Subscribe, like, all that wonderful stuff. Let's get straight into the video. This is Hygiene Tips 101 for the girlies. First off, we're going to be talking about three major things: the mouth, the chest area, and down there. You know what I mean by down there? The wonderful city of V. I'm not going to call certain names or certain words because YouTube censors and I don't want to get into trouble. Starting off, let's talk about the mouth. The mouth, your teeth, is one of the first things that people's eyes go to when they're talking to you. For your mouth, you're going to need to see a dentist. You know when you're talking to someone and you can see like whitish things on their mouth, it's not very attractive. It looks a bit tacky. And talk more of when you have like a wonderful smile or a wonderful laugh, or you're just talking to them and gisting them and their eyes just falls on your mouth and there's plaques. See a professional dentist. They will get rid of those. They call it S&P, meaning scaling and polishing. It is not the same thing as whitening for teeth. Your teeth may be milkish even after doing that, but your teeth is healthy. You don't have to whiten your teeth. If you have the money for that, go ahead and take that extra step. But if you don't, scaling and polishing is like the basic. Let them check your teeth for any holes, any calculus, any dental problems. If they have, they would help you get rid of them or take care of them and help your smile look even brighter. Number two, you need a dental floss in the meantime. Get a floss. When you eat something like vegetable or meat or beef, you would see it in between your teeth, if that makes sense. So a floss helps you go in between. It's a tinier. I'm going to put an image on the screen. You can go in between your teeth and get out those food particles. Get a tongue scraper, especially when you use a soft brush. It doesn't do the work of a tongue scraper. It doesn't replace it. You can't necessarily use your soft toothbrush and remove the bad breath. Also need a fluoride containing toothpaste, a good fluoride containing toothpaste that would help you clean your teeth. Watch videos on how to wash your teeth. Like, forget about what you learned when you were a child. Don't rinse out your mouth after washing. Leave some of your toothpaste inside your mouth. It helps keep your breath fresher and mintier and better for longer hours compared to when you rinse your mouth after brushing. Also have mints in your handbag. It's something I'm beginning to incorporate by myself. Like, I get like mints or chewing gum and I throw them into different handbags. So like each one, anyone I pick up, I can always have it. You know, when you eat something, it could be egg, it could be any kind of, there's just some foods that they are quite heavy after you eat them, and so it will be necessary, or you haven't spoken for long, and so it will be great if you have like a mint in your bag and you just pop it into your mouth and chew, and then your breath is refreshing again. Next off, we're going to be talking about the boobs. As you can see, I'm very, very, very excited about that because I'm abundant in that area and I had to learn a couple of things on my own and it wasn't easy. First off, as a girl, you need to know your cup size and your width size. You're going to take a measuring tape, go on Google, check how to measure, my chest area. You measure your width, that's your waist area. You measure the length, you measure it so that you can know your cup. When you go to the market, you can say, no, this is the cup. If it's too small for you, it's going to pop out. Like when you bend to pick up something and it feels like half of your sister has fallen out. It's not cute. Or when you're dressed up and there's an obvious line demarcating where your brazier ends, it's not lovely to look at by yourself. Talk more of other people looking at you and then it draws their focus down there, if that makes sense. You've seen it on other people too. So don't wear an under bra that's a bra that is too small for you. Don't wear a bra that is too big for you that when you raise up your hand it flops out from under. Don't wear a bra that is not your size for waist. It won't cinch you enough. It won't hold your girlies up enough. Invest in a good brazier. That's the truth. Thrift bras are wonderful. I recommend it to people, especially people of the bigger chest. We don't have as much varieties, especially when you don't have that that budget, you're not willing to spend 20K and above on one bra alone, and you want to have up to 5 or 6 bras, go thrift shopping. I don't mean anyhow thrift shopping. They are good thrift vendors that their market is braziers and sport bras. You would see they are not cheap either. They're not cheap, but they would go within the price range of 7,000. And compared to the price of a new one, that's you can get 2 or 3 thrift bras with the price of a new one, if that makes sense. Get a good bra. When you get it, you soak it in warm water and a disinfectant. When it is sun dried, you can wear it afterwards. You're good to go. For the girlies with bigger chest, I usually prefer a lace bra or a bra with little to no padding. It's way more comfortable and less heavy, in my opinion. It's less heavy. Like, you don't have to carry an extra weight with the loveliness that is going on in front of you. Change your bras regularly. Sisi Eko. That's why I said, if you know that you don't have that amount financially, go thrift shopping. And if you have 4 or 5 really good bras, you can change 2 or 3 times a week. Wash it regularly. Mama, wash it. Can you wear one throughout the week, throughout the next week? If you notice, underneath your bra, especially underneath your breast, if you're a girl of abundance, you would notice that there's usually whitish or blackish growth or discoloration. Sometimes it's not your fault. It's not because you're not changing regularly. It could be that, one, when you have your baits, you don't raise them up and parts dry. Like, you need to raise it up and parts dry, please. That moisture there encourages fungi. So that brings me to my next point. Get an antifungal cream. There's ketoconazole. Just go to your local pharmacy. Tell your pharmacist that, hi, I'm having like a discoloration underneath, my chest, and I would like a antifungal cream. They would give you one, you apply it, and you see that the discoloration would go. So when you have your bait, you raise the girlies up, pat dry. When you're home, wear a cotton shirt. Leave that silk shirt, wear a cotton shirt, raise the girlies up and put the cloth underneath there so it soaks up any sweat or whatever. It helps reduce the amount of fungal growth that you have there. It could be reddish in discoloration, it could be whitish in discoloration, it could be blackish. Doesn't mean you're dirty, it just means the abundance is going to come with the territory, if that makes sense. So use a good sports bra. Me, I believe in reinforcement. I believe strongly in reinforcement. Only the bra cannot do it, especially when you're heavy in the front. It won't do it. Get a good sport bra. If it can serve as your singlet, it could be a tube, it could be whatever, but something that when you put on your bra, you also put on your sport bra, you are secured, heavily secured. Two-way authentication, two-factor authentication, if that makes sense. Also, match your bra. I said this earlier on, that about your bra showing in your clothes, but match your bra with your outfit, if that makes sense. Like, you don't want to wear white shirts and the color inside is yellow and everybody's seeing the yellow. That's where even your sport bra comes into play, because if your sport bra is black, it kind of serves as like a covering so that nobody can see directly what you're putting on that. In my opinion, I don't like it when I do that. Like, I don't like when I put on a polo and you can see what I'm wearing as my bra color. I'm not saying have all the rainbows of bra. Like, if you're wearing white shirts, wear white bra. If you're wearing red shirts, wear red bra. No, that's not possible. But if you are not sure of which color of brazier to put on, wear black. Have a black bra, have a white bra, have a nude bra. I feel like those 3 are essentials. Have a good sport bra underneath. If you're not sure of the color of bra to wear a sports bra to cover it so nobody can look into your shirt and just see directly what you have under, in my opinion. Do regular breast checkups. I highly recommend it. Lay on your bed or in the bedroom, raise your hand up, rotate your baby girl, rotate. If you feel any lump, if you see any discharge coming out and you're not pregnant, you've not just given birth, if you notice any irregularities, go and see your medical practitioner, go and see your doctor, go and see your physician, go and see your pharmacist. See them, they will advise you on the proper steps to go. Please don't take it for granted. This year, we are not letting the girlies have problems and just ignore it or hope that they go away. They will not go away. The earlier you go, the better for you, please. Lastly, we're going to be talking about the beautiful VCT. I like talking about this topic because I feel like a lot of people don't have as much information as they ought to have. Number one, wear cotton on this. It is very essential. Let the girls breathe. It's not every time lace or strings. Sometimes there's this confidence that lace or strings give you. I always advise as a girl, have it in your staple. But like cottons, if there are 7 days in the week, wear cottons for at least 4 during the day. One, you don't want to even be bare down there. There are some people that say, oh, I'd rather not wear anything down there. My love. You don't want to wear leggings or shorts or jeans and then go out and use just direct contact with any surface that you sit down on. The panties also serve like a barrier in between your clothes and your city. So wear cottons. If you don't wear cottons, once in a while you want to wear some lace and some strings, that's wonderful. But at night, when you get to hang the undies and go bare, please. They have tried for the day for you. They have, when you come back from work and you're tired and you want to rest, good. Let them rest too. Don't wear anything at night. Leave them to breathe. Except, when you're on your period, of course, you have to put on a pad or a tampon or whatever you do. But at night, if not, leave them to what? Breathe. Don't suffocate them. Reason why I say going bare down there during the day, especially when you're putting on outfits, is not good. It's because one, not only are you exposing them to the surface straight up, also the material may also be harsh. Like I'm thinking of jeans, how strong they are. They are harsh on the girly skin. That's too much. Calm down, leave them. They are rough, Next point, choose the right size of undies. I've said this in your brassiere, I'm saying it again for your panties. Choose the right size. If it is too small, not only will it be cutting you in the front and giving you that W shape that is cringe to look at, it also is cutting you in the back. When someone is walking with their lovely bumps and then you see one line, phew, and you know that, oh, they didn't wear the right undies. It's not lovely to look at. Choose the right undies. In terms of color, there are times you wear strings in certain dresses. There are times you wear a full-on cover. There are times you wear lace because you know that the clothes on that, by the time you put it on and you're dressed, it won't show on that. It's weird when you wear it and people can tell the line of your something, and it's not comfortable when it's digging into your skin either. Wash them regularly. Wash your panties regularly. As soon as you're bathing in the morning, carry them, pour your soap or detergent, wash it, hang it, allow it to dry. The problem with drying in your bathroom, as much as I know that it's not easy to, I can't imagine carrying my panties downstairs where all my neighbors are going to see and hanging it there. But because you're drying it in the bedroom, there's not enough air and the bedroom is usually very moist, and that's, like I said before, encourages fungi a lot. So what I do, when you wash in the morning and you hang and allow to dry, once it is dry, get a pressing iron or a hot iron and press it like the way you would steam iron your clothes. That same way, press it, iron it. It will help like an extra protection and to kill any fungi growths that may have occurred in that period. Use water. What is your problem? Use water. Leave it alone. Don't use any douch. Don't use any soap. Don't use any, they say it was made for the, leave it alone. I can understand. See, in the upper part, how am I going to illustrate this without without using certain words? This is your lady part. This is the inner part, this is the upper part. In the upper part, if you want to use any douch and rub against the skin, I can understand that. But you see this inner part, leave it alone. Use only water. It has enough acid to clean itself. That is why when you put on your panties, sometimes you see that it has bleached the skin of your panties. That's why regularly we would say change your panties. I know that they are not. Before, we used to have panties of 500 naira. Now, if you want to buy panties, 1.5 and above. So, I don't know what is happening to the economy, but change your panties regularly. Back to the gist. Use just water. Wash you if you want to use any soap or douch. I can understand using this upper skin, but down here, leave her alone, please. She washes herself. You're scattering the pH balance and you're making yourself have a yeast infection. That's why it's reoccurring over and over and over again. Also, talking about her, when shaving, I can understand you wanting to shave clean along here and along your panty side. But down here, it's preferable that you use a scissors and you trim it as low as possible, because those tiny hairs that are still there, they serve like a protection against bacteria also. Actually, trim this part, trim it low. It doesn't have to be bushy, because if it's bushy, you're going to be sweating and it's not also fun. Or when you urinate and you want to pat dry, that's a lot of moisture stored up, and moisture leads to fungi, back to the same thing. So you want to trim it short so it doesn't have as much hair to store up moisture or fungi. But also you want to leave it so it can also protect you from certain bacteria, because there are certain bacteria that the hair hold up. Like there's use of the hair, there's a reason why it's there. But so it's an in-between something. You don't want to shave it clean, that's down here. You don't want to shave it clean, but you also don't want it too long, so you can trim it, if that makes sense. And lastly, stop putting things in there. Stop trying to make it smell like strawberry. It is not strawberry, except you perceive a certain smell that is other than your regular smell. You know how your down there smells. At least once in a while, when you pull your panties, you perceive it. You want to be sure that she's healthy. Other than the regular smell that you know that she smells like, if there is something fishy, or there's a sensation that is off, or there's a certain discoloration, go and see your pharmacist, go and see your doctor, go and see your medical practitioner. They will direct you. If they can provide a solution, they will. If they can't, they will refer you to proper place. Don't take any advice online. Don't buy any medication, anything, and insert it down there that your doctor is not aware of. Don't put anything there. Go and see them first before they would write down. If they think that you need it, they would give you. If they don't think that you need it, why are you now putting it there? Leave her alone, please. Anyway, those are my tips and tricks, from mouth to the chest area to the down there, and I hope that they were extremely helpful. I have more tips coming in. I feel like there are other things that we need to talk about, but not in this video, maybe the next time. That's why you need to subscribe and follow me for more. I also do vlogs, by the way. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you some other time. Bye.